With that, and the world's largest retailer trims marketing plans for pink slime in this morning's business report. Jane, good morning.
Good morning. Walmart running its way into the pink slime controversy. Walmart and Sam's Club stores plan to start offering fresh ground beef that does not contain pink slime. The move in response to customer concerns about pink slime, or lean, finely textured beef made from ground up meat scraps sprayed with ammonium hydroxide to kill germs and sold in many grocery stores. Now, several fast food chains, including McDonald's, have already stopped using the product. The USDA's position, by the way, is that pink slime is safe to eat. Well, meantime, Starbucks
So the people who represent the beef industry say, look, this is ground beef. There's no reason to separately market it or post it or put signage on it. What has the USDA said about getting it out of grocery stores?
Well, the USDA says it's up to the consumers to press their grocery stores, because the USDA has ruled that this is a treatment, that it's not an ingredient, that even though there's ammonia, after the process is finished, there is still ammonia left in the meat, that it's a treatment and therefore doesn't have to be labeled if it was as though it was an ingredient, and it's just ground beef. So they're not going to force anybody to put a new label on it that lets you know what you're eating.
What do you think of the work that Bettina has done, the kind of pressure that she's been building on this?
It's exactly what the USDA says has to happen. In fact, the USDA credited consumer pressure as to the reason why they have allowed schools now to choose whether or not they want this material or they want ground beef without it. That pressure needs to be continued, and I'm sure Bettina will continue it, and it's up to them. All we do is ask the questions and get the answers. It's up to consumer groups like hers to actually put pressure on the supermarkets now to make them label this, because really there's a debate about safety, whether or not it's safe or not. But really what I want to know, and what many people want to know, is what's in my food. And right now, the USDA says the meat people don't have to tell you what's in it.
Right. It's one thing whether consumers make a decision or if they want to eat it knowing what's in it. The question is, should people be informed about what's in it?
Exactly.
So what has changed in the wake of your petition?
School districts now have a choice. If they want to use their what are called commodity dollars to buy beef from USDA, they can choose now between the pink slime containing patties, or they can buy non-pink slime containing beef in bulk. The thing is, though, it may be very difficult for districts to take advantage of that slime-free option. It may be more costly.
Before the pressure was there, the USDA did not tell the schools whether or not this particular beef you're buying had any of the pink slime in it. They just didn't, it wasn't known.
Right.
Now they have committed to telling the schools which is which, and then the schools can choose. That wasn't happening before this petition and before the outcry on the internet. My Twitter has gone crazy, Facebook, those type of things that put real pressure on the government. You have to remember one thing about the USDA. The USDA's inspectors and their guidelines, the people who work at the USDA are often very connected to the meat industry. It takes outside pressure to get them to move.
And that's exactly what you've done. Right. So your petition is still up there. You still hope to get more signatures?
Absolutely. Go to change.org.
Change.org.
Yes, change.org/pink slime.
Walmart wants to keep its customers even after they die. The company has started selling caskets on its website, which comes as a shock to a lot of people.
No, I sure didn't.
No.
Surprised?
Yes.
About 15 caskets are listed on Walmart's website. Prices range from $8.95 for models like Dad Remembered and Mom Remembered to the mid-level caskets that run between $1,400 and $1,800. All are less than $2,000 except for the Sienna Bronze casket, which sells for $2,899. It's described as durable, non-rusting with a hand-knit velvet interior. The site even has a wide body casket for heavier people. It's wider than standard size caskets. It's described as the perfect match for the person who lived life to its fullest. Walmart also sells urns for those who choose cremation. Animal lovers are also included. Walmart also sells pet urns. But Walmart might have some PR work to do.
Walmart for a casket? I don't think so.
I think they're putting too many of the little men out of business.
Most funeral directors in town also didn't have any idea Walmart's now become a competitor, but this funeral owner isn't surprised by the move.
It's a free market, and we have to respect that it's a free market.
But she isn't threatened by the new competition, saying many people still want a more personal experience. Caskets ship within 48 hours. One caveat, there are no returns. Myra Lopez, The Associated Press.
Wayne Bradenberg was a Walmart customer who became interested in a cashier working at the store. Eventually, he asked her out to a Chinese buffet. She agreed and they started dating. When they got engaged, they ultimately decided on Walmart as the ideal location for their wedding. The store agreed to let them get married there, and even the wedding cake was from the store's bakery. 9. Milk thief. In 2011, at a Walmart in Virginia, an 18-year-old male decided to walk into a Walmart and steal 26 gallons of milk. Apparently, the staff didn't notice him on all fours, carrying many gallons of milk and wearing a cow suit. The weirdest part is that upon leaving the store, he started to casually hand out the milk to people passing by. All that stealing must have really worked up his appetite, since he was later found sans costume at a McDonald's, where he was identified by the police. 8. Naked shoplifting. Vernon Lamont Taylor, a 32-year-old man in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was in desperate need of socks. He did what a lot of us would do and headed to a local Walmart in hopes of solving his sock dilemma. However, instead of walking in and purchasing the item on his list, he decided first to get naked in the parking lot, then steal his new socks. Police had to use a stun gun to neutralize him after he spat in an officer's face and remained uncooperative. 7. Sex. Justin Call and Tina Giannicon found themselves at a Kansas Walmart one day and decided to steal a bottle of lubricant. After stealing the lubricant, they presumably thought it would be wise to test it before they left the store. The test eventually led the couple to full-on intercourse in front of the store's many customers. Of course, the police showed up and arrested them. The most surprising part of the story is that they were both completely sober. 6. Human teeth. Shopping for a new wallet at Walmart sounds simple enough. Unfortunately, for one shopper at a Massachusetts store, he bit off more than he could chew when he found 10 human teeth inside a brand new wallet. He informed Walmart employees, who contacted the police. Officers were baffled, confirming that they were human teeth but unable to find out whose tooth they were or how they had gotten there. 5. Kidnapping mix-up. At a Virginia Walmart, a customer was concerned about seeing 3 girls with their father. Normally, when someone is concerned in a situation like that, it's because the parent is being physically or verbally abusive. In this case, the concerned customer didn't see any signs of abuse or foul play. They simply just believed the children had been kidnapped because the man was white and the 3 girls were mixed race. The white father, Joseph, had gone to Walmart with his 3 daughters to cash a check. After he went home, Joseph and his wife, Kiana, received a visit from a police officer. The police officer told him he was there to ensure that the children were theirs. Evidently, the concerned customer had alerted Walmart security, who had then contacted the police. The officer asked one of the kids to verify that Joseph and Kiana were her real parents. According to Walmart, the customer was the one who decided to involve the police. The customer had told store employees that she didn't think the man and his children fit together. 4. Giving birth. In July 2013, a 16-year-old girl was at a Walmart with her mother when she gave birth to a baby boy in the bathroom. When the baby was born, it wasn't breathing, so a Walmart employee successfully gave the baby CPR. The girl and her child were then taken to a hospital to be checked out. She claimed that she had no idea she was even pregnant until she went into labor. 3. Cooking meth. A Walmart in Kentucky had to be evacuated after a man went into the bathroom with a backpack. The man was in the bathroom for long enough that employees became suspicious and checked up on him. When they found him, he was unconscious. The police arrived only to find that the backpack contained a mobile meth lab, and the man was arrested on multiple drug charges. Another of the many famous meth cases at Walmart involves a woman in Missouri. Jennifer Von Kolp was caught shoplifting at Walmart and kept in a holding area. When the police arrived, they realized that in addition to the theft, the woman was also cooking meth in a soda bottle in her purse. As in the previous case, the store had to be evacuated for several hours. 2. Semen stalker. At a Walmart in Delaware, a 22-year-old man stalked a woman and threw semen at her. Frank Short Jr. decided to go to Walmart to kill time and noticed a woman who he thought was attractive. He followed her around the store before walking past her and throwing semen on her legs and buttocks. The woman was mortified and at first assumed it was just spit. After examining the fluid, she realized it looked more like semen. The woman went to the store security and Short was arrested. Short told the police that he had a cold and the fluid in question was just a result of him sneezing. Later, he said it was saliva. However, the police were able to determine that it was, in fact, semen. The weirdest part is that this was not an isolated incident. Not only has Short done this before at Walmart, he's also done it at Kmart. According to the police, he's a loner and this is something that he does to women to whom he feels sexually attracted. 1. Murder. During the holidays a few years ago, customers at a South Carolina Walmart witnessed a heinous crime when a man stabbed his wife to death. Lilia Blandon was an employee at the bank located at the Walmart. She got into an intense altercation with her husband, who proceeded to stab her repeatedly. Several customers heard and saw the incident. The man was initially able to escape before being apprehended by the authorities. Unfortunately, Lilia succumbed to her injuries and was pronounced dead at a local hospital. As if this story wasn't repulsive enough, Walmart decided to remain open after the incident. The police were able to make the crime scene inaccessible to the public, but shoppers